So that's a 35 millimeter reel.
Okay, this feels good. This feels good to hold. Let's see. Near Dark, Catherine Bigelow.
Vampire classic.
Yes! Again, very vampire friendly here in Portland, especially at the Hollywood Theater.
Cut to you in the coffin.
Cut to me in the coffin. I'm Mia, West Coast editor of Letterboxd, and I am here in my hometown of Portland, Oregon, at the historic Hollywood Theater, where we are going to get an exclusive tour.
The Hollywood Theater is a nonprofit movie theater here in Portland, Oregon. We have been open since 1926. We are now a 3-screen cinema that celebrates all sorts of film. We're actually the only theater in Portland that can show 70 millimeter projection, and we also show 35 millimeter, 16 millimeter, and digital projection.
Amazing. Well, let's head on in. Can you tell me a little bit about this beautiful lobby we're in?
Of course. So this building was originally designed by Benz and Herzog. They were architects that were prominent in the theater industry here in Oregon, and so they designed the building, the historic marquee outside, which is pretty iconic here in Portland. It was based upon Spanish architecture known as Churrigueresque architecture, so you can always see little details and intricate designs the more you look at the marquee. Here we also have a lot of original aspects of the building as well. We have these light fixtures up here, which were designed by Fred Baker, a prominent interior designer during the 20s. We also have some original paintings on the wall back here that were original murals to the building in 1926 when we first opened. So here we're in the main auditorium of the Hollywood Theater. We're right in front of our 50-foot screen. There's a lot of aspects of this space that are original to our 1926 architecture. Things I like to point out are the 2 false balconies on either side of the auditorium. We also are standing in front of what was originally the balcony when we were opened in 1926 as a 1,500-seat, 1-screen auditorium with a large balcony.
And I hear sometimes the Hollywood Theater is treated to a rock star pipe organist.
We are. We actually have a pipe organ pictures program here at the Hollywood Theater. Dean Lemire is the rock star of pipe organists, and he often plays his original pipe organ scores along with screenings of silent films.
And now we are in the Hollywood Theater projection booth.
There are a lot of neat things about this booth, and a lot of what we do in the rest of the theater too, that are leftovers from previous eras. There's a lot of analog cabling and adapters and all sorts of things behind me, and our sound racks. There's a mix of digital and analog here, which is a really nice setup. It's rare to have a system put together as well as this that kind of seamlessly integrates digital and analog in the way that it does. There's a lot of the analog stuff that we still hang on to. Not just 35 and 70 millimeter film, but we can connect a VCR to our digital projection system, and that gets used regularly by the B-movie bingo guys. So things like that, and it's kind of a headache to make it all work and keep it up and running, but it's worth it because we have that capability.
Oh, yeah, 100% worth it. Thank you for your service. Now we are in the Hollywood Theater archives with
Dan Halsted. I'm the head film programmer here at the Hollywood Theater, and I'm also a film archivist as well. So this space works perfect for storing my 35 millimeter film collection as well as the film that belongs to the theater. And this is our 70 millimeter print of 2001: A Space Odyssey. We had a brand new print made that we paid for. It cost about 25 grand. And now it looks pristine, and we show it about every 6 months. So this is what a reel of 70 millimeter film looks like. Please tell me what you're holding there.
This is a 70 millimeter reel of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yes. Okay, this is heavy. How much does a 70 millimeter reel weigh?
That weighs about 35 pounds.
Okay. Can I please swap this out for something a little lighter?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So that's a 35 millimeter reel.
Okay. This feels good. This feels good to hold. Let's see. Near Dark, Catherine Bigelow.
Vampire classic.
Yes! Again, very vampire friendly here in Portland, especially at the Hollywood Theater. Okay, I'm gonna need to know about this coffin.
Yes, so this is the Hollywood Theater's very own coffin. It was donated by a local funeral home in the area, and now it's ours. And so we also use it for the all-night horror marathon, which happens every year. And our head programmer, Dan Halsted, has a toy skeleton that often makes an appearance in this coffin. His name is Walter, and often he wears 3D glasses for his appearance.
May I get in the coffin?
Yeah, sure.
Yay! It's really nice to know that the Hollywood Theater is so vampire inclusive. I feel like I'm having a Twilight immersive experience. Twilight was famously filmed in Portland, Oregon, part of it. And I really feel connected to vampire culture right now. And now we are going to end at the Bar Hollywood, a David Lynch-inspired lounge right next door. Come on in. Well, thank you so much for the tour of the Hollywood Theater. I do have one last question for you. What are your 4 favorite films?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna start with Velvet Goldmine, directed by local Portland filmmaker Todd Haynes. He's actually a former board member of the Hollywood Theater and a frequent visitor, so definitely want to give him a shout out as I watch Velvet Goldmine like once a month. So
Yeah, shout out Todd Haynes. We love you, dude.
Number 2, gonna go with The Last Unicorn. One of my favorite animated films. I think it's just so beautiful, and I love the animation. Another animated film that's going to be top 3 is Watership Down. Very grim, bittersweet movie, but I think the animation is just incredible. And then going to end my top 4 with The Doom Generation, directed by Greg Araki.
Well, you survived 4 faves. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was fun.
Yay.
And I actually have something for you because you survived the Hollywood Theater tour.
Look, I survived the Hollywood Theater member tour, and that's my little name.